Welcome back everyone to the Collector channel. Today I'll be showing everyone two Rogers Hornsby cards. I have his 1917 rookie card here and a 1920 Hornsby card on the right. Both are using the same image, and it wasn't uncommon in the 1920s and around that era, that time, to use the same front image and use different advertising backs. And that's what they did with this here. They used different advertising backs. On the left here is his rookie card, McCarthy advertising back, and on the right here we have the Holsum bread, which is actually one of my favorite advertising backs. I mean, it looks so cool. It's just really well printed, bold print, not faded, really clear, easy to read. So I think that's really cool. Definitely one of my favorites. And there's actually a Babe Ruth with this Holsum bread advertising back. I do not own it. I don't have it, but it is out there and it's super awesome. And this Hornsby is really cool too. Hornsby was a great player. I think he's really overlooked. One of the best right-handed batters ever. Some people say he is the best. Awesome player. Most people would have him ranked as probably the top 20 best baseball players ever. Some will say closer to 30, and I've seen some people even say Hornsby is in the top 15 or even top 12 or 13 best baseball players ever. So, it's, I guess, up for debate, but he was a great player either way. So we'll take a closer look at this rookie card of his. I'll kind of zoom in a little bit so everyone can see. It's a well-centered card. Looks really nice for the grade. It's a 1, and well-centered, has creasing throughout it. Some crease there, crease there, crease there. Nothing that seems to break through the paper. I don't see any pinholes, anything like that, so it's a solid 1. It's a super rare card too, so it's difficult to be too picky with this stuff. I've been looking for a Hornsby rookie card for several years, and I finally found this one. They just don't come up for sale very often. I think SGC has graded a total of 14 Hornsby rookie cards with the McCarthy back. PSA roughly 4, so that's 18, under 20 total population from both PSA and SGC. There's also a blank back version of this card, which is extremely rare, maybe 2 or 3 graded by PSA and SGC. And then there's a Boston store, which is super rare, few only graded with the Boston store advertising back from 1917. And there's another one, it's I think another baking company advertising back, which I think there's only one of those graded. So total with this front image, all the advertising backs, my guess is there's under 30 to 35 total graded, both companies, with any kind of advertising back. That just shows how rare this card is, and I think that might be part of the reason why this card hasn't gone up in value. They just don't come up for sale that often. So I think if maybe 4 or 5 came to auction through a course of a year, we might see this card go up in value a lot more. But since it's so rare, doesn't come up for sale often, it just has remained undervalued in my opinion. And I really think Hornsby cards in general from his playing days are completely undervalued. It's just amazing to think that you can buy Hornsby playing days cards for under a couple $100. Currently, right now, I see some cards of his PSA graded from his playing days for like $175. That's amazing. So if you're looking for a really good player that maybe has the potential to increase in value, maybe go with Hornsby. He's an awesome player, fun to collect, and you can collect his cards for much cheaper price than like Babe Ruth. And I still do collect Babe Ruth cards. I for sure still do, but they're getting a little bit harder to find and definitely competitive out there. Here's that Holsum bread card of Hornsby. Another player I like to collect, I think, is a little bit under the radar, but not completely, is Walter Johnson. Awesome pitcher. You can still find his cards for a pretty good deal. Back to these, though, there's, so 1917, you have the, in the same McCarthy set, Babe Ruth, Joe Jackson, Ty Cobb, Walter Johnson, tons of Hall of Famers, tons of star players in that set. Same with Holsum bread. This Holsum bread set is tougher to find. A lot of the same players are on these cards. A lot of the same ones. You have Babe Ruth again, Ty Cobb. I'm not sure if there's a Walter Johnson. I don't recall seeing a Walter Johnson with the Holsum bread. But these are much tougher to find. Most of these only have a population of 1, 2, or 3, or 0. Some players haven't ever been graded with the Holsum bread back that I've seen. So I'll get another look at those two again. So for those of you still watching this video, let me know in the comment section below if you think Roger Hornsby rookie cards are undervalued in this market, or do you think they're overvalued, or do you think Hornsby cards are undervalued? What are your thoughts? I definitely think that his cards are undervalued. I think Walter Johnson's are a little bit still, although his earlier cards are picking up in price, especially those T206 and stuff that's early in his career. So anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. I appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.